Two buses are heading toward Harmony City, a cold and snowy town. Everyone on these buses is running from a zombie virus that has already taken over their city, turning people into monsters. Inside the bus, people are scared. Two army soldiers are there to keep them safe. On the bus, there's a woman named Emma with her little daughter, Lou. Lou is crying and Emma is trying to calm her down, when suddenly, the bus in front of them stops out of nowhere. One of the soldiers gets off to check what happened. He doesn't come back. The second soldier goes after him. That's when the first soldier attacks him. He has already turned into a zombie and then forces his way onto the bus. But two men named Jack and Patrick grab him and throw him out, slamming the doors shut. Jack and Patrick are close friends. Patrick is also Emma's husband. Now nobody on the bus has anything to fight with. So Jack steps outside and grabs the fallen soldier's gun. But by then that soldier had turned too, and he goes straight for Jack. Jack shoots him dead. But while all this is happening, the bus door was left open and zombies pour inside. Everyone panics and runs out. But outside is no better. Zombies are everywhere. People are running in every direction just trying to stay alive. Emma grabs Lou and hides inside a parked car. A zombie finds them and attacks, but Jack gets there in time and kills it. They make it out alive, but then Jack and Patrick both see it. Emma has been bitten. 9 years later, the whole area is now a silent, snow-covered ghost town, not a soul around. Patrick is out hunting a horse, dragging it back toward home. And at home, Jack is raising Lou, who is now 9 years old. Lou thinks Jack is her father, but her real father is Patrick. The two men live next door to each other. Patrick lives alone. He cooks the horse meat, shares it with his dog, and spends his days talking to himself over the radio just to break the silence. Meanwhile, Jack and Lou have a simple but warm life together. Jack gets their food from a small shop nearby. Every morning, Lou brings biscuits for Patrick's dog and plays with it. One day, Jack is out practicing with his rifle when Lou asks if she can try. He says no. That night, Jack gives Lou a box filled with her mother's old things. She lights up going through it. Then, she hears music coming from outside. It's a birthday song. Patrick had set it up on a speaker for her. He even baked her a cake. But knowing Jack would never let him come over, he gives the cake to his dog instead. Later that night, Jack tells Lou that her mother passed away when she was very little. Lou asks him if monsters are real. Jack tells her they all died in the cold. Then they go to sleep. In the middle of the night, Lou wakes up from a bad dream and sees a zombie standing outside. She hides in the corner, terrified. In the morning, Jack finds her under the bed. She tells him what she saw. He says it was just a dream, that all the monsters are gone. But then Lou hits him with a question he can't answer. If the monsters are really dead, why won't you let me go outside? Why are all the doors always locked? Jack says nothing. Lou goes out to feed the dog and runs into Patrick. They start talking. Jack shows up, gets angry, and tells Patrick to stay away from Lou and take his dog with him. Patrick leaves with his dog and heads to the nearby shop for supplies. On the way back, he spots a fox being eaten by a zombie. He runs, crashes straight into a tree, and blacks out. When he opens his eyes, the zombie is right on top of him. Back at the house, Jack has started teaching Lou to shoot. He hears a gunshot nearby and runs toward it. Patrick shouts at him to watch out. The zombie turns on Patrick again and bites him. Jack tries to fire but can't get the shot off in time. Patrick's dog jumps in and pulls the zombie off, but the zombie kills the dog. Patrick manages to fire at the zombie and it runs off. Lou is furious at Jack for not shooting. That dog meant everything to her. Patrick carries the dog home. Then he realizes he's been bitten. He thinks about ending it right there, but then he remembers Emma. When the zombie bit Emma, Patrick had cut off her hand to stop the infection from spreading. That memory stops him from pulling the trigger. Then a voice comes through on the radio. A man asks where he is. Patrick says Harmony. Patrick tells him he's been bitten. The man asks if anyone helped him. Patrick says Jack was there. The man says Jack made a big mistake. Morning comes and Jack is boarding up every door and window with wood. Then he notices something. Patrick is still fine. No signs of turning. Jack can barely believe it. Lou tells Jack she wants flowers for her mother's picture. Jack says they can't go outside. Lou says she'll go herself then. So Jack gives in and goes to find them. On the way, he finds a gift Patrick had dropped. Something Patrick had picked up for Lou. He picks it up and keeps going. Down the road, he finds an empty house and gets some flowers there. Back home, Patrick is sitting quietly when that man's voice comes on the radio again, telling Patrick to kill Jack for not helping him. Patrick refuses. Jack comes home and gives Lou the flowers. She places some on her mother's picture and carries the rest outside to put on the dog's grave. Right then, that same zombie shows up and attacks her. Jack fights it off but takes some hits himself. He manages to knock it out, but as Jack goes to check on Lou, the zombie gets back up. Patrick shoots it dead. When Jack wakes up later that night, Lou is gone. He goes straight to Patrick's house. Patrick has the zombie tied up, both its hands cut off. He tells Jack, "We always thought they died in the cold, but they've learned to survive in it. They're completely blind now, but their hearing has gotten much sharper." Then Patrick says something that changes everything. He tells Jack that the bite did nothing to him. They are naturally immune. The zombies can't infect them. Jack is still torn up that Lou is missing. But then she walks out from another room. He pulls her close, relieved. That night, Lou calls Patrick on the radio and invites him to dinner the next evening. Patrick cleans himself up, changes his look, and shows up at Jack's door. Lou doesn't even recognize him at first. Then she does, and throws her arms around him. Jack hands Patrick the gift he had found on the road. Patrick gives it to Lou. She couldn't be happier. The three of them sit down for dinner together. After eating, Patrick tells Lou some stories until she drifts off to sleep in his lap. Then Jack tells Patrick he needs his help. They have to find a way to survive this. Patrick says yes without hesitation. He tells Jack he has a truck they can use to leave. Jack says no. He believes this place is where they need to stay. Patrick lets it go and heads home. There's a flashback then. Patrick alone, drinking. He couldn't save Emma from turning. That guilt has been eating at him ever since. Jack had come and dragged him out of it, brought Lou home with him. Next morning, the three of them head to the shop together to get supplies. On the way back outside, Lou spots a woman hiding nearby. Patrick approaches her gently, but she's shaking with fear. He brings her home. Lou is happy to see another person around. When the woman calms down, she tells them her story. She had been hiding in this area for an entire year. Her parents and brother were with her, but when they tried to move to safety, zombies found them. She escaped alone. Then she hears a zombie nearby. She grabs Patrick's gun, steps outside, and puts a bullet right through its head. Clean kill. That's when Patrick realizes a headshot is what finishes them. But as the zombie went down, it let out a sound. And that sound calls more zombies in. Jack and Patrick rush to seal the doors and windows and get every weapon ready. The zombies surround the house and start pushing their way in from every direction. Jack gets Lou down into the basement and locks the door. A zombie gets through near the basement. Patrick tears the door open to protect her. The zombie attacks him. Jack is fighting him off in the rest of the house. The woman finds the stereo and cranks the music to full volume. The sound hits the zombies like pain. They freeze up. She uses that moment and starts taking them down one by one. Jack keeps firing. Lou crawls to the radio and hears a voice, a transmission saying, Springfall is a safe place, protected from zombies, around 50 miles away. Then the generator dies. The music cuts out. The zombies start flooding back in. Lou tells everyone what she heard on the radio. Patrick turns to Jack and tells him the plan. He'll lead the zombies away from the house. When the path is clear, Jack gets everyone to the truck, but doesn't start it until Patrick signals. Before he goes, Patrick crouches down to Lou. He tells her, when all this is over, no matter what, brush your teeth before bed every night. Then he walks out the door with a flare and a gun. He draws every zombie away from the house, pulling them after him. Jack gets Lou and the woman out and into the truck. The zombies close in on Patrick from all sides. They bite him over and over. Then spilled fuel on the ground catches, and everything goes up. The blast takes out every zombie around him, and Patrick goes with them. Jack drives out of Harmony. Miles down the road, he stops. Through the windshield, the sun is coming up, rising over the snow for the first time in what feels like forever. And that's where the movie ends.